Ayan, magandang araw, magandang gabi, o anumang oras o kalagayan sa inyong lugar. Ito po ang Usapang Millennial. Ang inyong kapatid, kaibigan at kaibigan sa pananampalataya. Ito si Brother Rex America in the Philippines, always welcoming the presence of the Holy Spirit, people of God. Ayan po, mga kapatid, ang palatuntunang Usapang Millennials, mga kapatid kay Kristo. At sa lahat ng nakikinig, nakasubaybay sa oras na ito, yan, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, mga kapatid. Alam ko pong kayo ay masaya. Ano po? Ang sarap po ng buhay. Ano po? Sapagkat yan po ang kailangan po natin. Ngayon, pag-usapan po natin ang tinatawag na millennials, mga kapatid kay Kristo. Ano? So ayon po sa Google, si Lolo Google, mga kapatid kay Kristo, millennials also known as Generation Y. Ayan, Generation Y. Are demographic cohorts following Generation X and preceding Generation Z, mga kapatid. Researchers and popular media use the early 1980s as starting birth years and the mid-1990s to early 2000s as ending birth years, with 1981 to 1996 a widely accepted defining range for the generation ayon po sa Wikipedia, mga kapatid. Ayan. So, what are the birth years for millennials? What are the birth years for millennials? Anyone born between 1981 and 1996, ages 23 to 38 in 2019 is considered as millennial. And anyone born from 1997 onward is part of a new generation, January 17 to 2019. Where millennial ends and Generation Z begin too. Are people born in 1989 millennials? Psychologist Jean Twenge defines millennials as those born 1980 to 1994 for the polling agency IPSOS. Thus, MORI, the term millennials is a working title. So the term millennial is a working title for the cohort born between 1980 to 1995. What are millennials known for? Nurtured and pampered by parents who didn't want to make the mistakes of the previous generation, millennials are confident, ambitious, and achievement-oriented. They also have high expectation of their employers, tend to seek new challenges at work, and aren't afraid to question authority. Are you millennial or Generation Z? Generation name Generation Z, birth start 1965, and birth ends 1979. Zennial 1975 to 1985. Millennials Generation Y 1980 to 1994. And Generation Z 1995 to 2012. All of these are according to the Google. And what year is a Generation Z? Generation Z and generation is the newest generation to be named and were born between 1996 and 2015. They are currently between 5 to 24 years old, near 68 million in USA. And what are the characteristics of millennials? They also been described in positive way. They are generally regarded as being more open-minded and more supportive of gay right and equal right for minorities. Other positive adjectives to describe them include confident, self-expressive, liberal, upset, and receptive to new ideas and ways of living. Dated September 8, 2017. So, yan po ang ilan sa ating pong na-search, sa ating pong programang Usapang Millennial. So the concept of our program is interviews. Interviews of those person who are successful, person who have their potentials, and person with goal in their life. Kaya mahalaga po ang ating pong pag-uusapan sa palatuntunang millennial. Ito po ang Usapang Millennial, mga kapatid. What are the two types of millennials? There are two types of millennials, says as generation expert, millennials and mega millennials. The two parts of the generation are defined respectively by two different life paths. One group is moving forward professionally and financially, while the other feels their life has stagnated. Dated January 4, 2020. And what is millennial behavior? Typical millennial behavior, they seem to be naive, slakers, and submissive wimps who lack ambition, can concentrate, are unreliable, have short memories, aren't fit for corporate life, and so on. January 31, 2019. And what is the millennial attitude? Millennial is not simply a generation, it is an attitude that is reaching across generation. Millennials are well educated and much better connected. They feel powerful among themselves. They are less religious and are getting married later and having less children when they do. So ito po ang palatuntunan na ating pong inilulong ngayon. Ito po ang Usapang Millennial, mga kapatid ko kay Kristo. Tayo'y umawit. Ayan ang napagandang awitin ng ating kaibigan. Ayan sa iyo ang ating awit ng ating kaibigan si Royet Casiliano. Ano po? Maraming salamat sa inyo. No? So ito po ang palatuntunan, ang Usapang Millennials, mga kapatid kay Kristo. Kaya mahalaga tayo po ay magbigay inspirasyon sa mga taong nawawalan ng pag-asa, sa mga taong kailangan po ng gabay, kailangan ng tulong upang sa ganun, sa pamagitan lang ng mga ideas, ma-inspire po natin sila. Mahalaga yung inspiration, At yan po ay na maibabahagi natin sa pamagitan po ng mga matagumpay na mga tao, mga successful person, na ating pong mai-interview o mabibigyan ng pagkakataon upang sa ganon ma-share nila at maibahagi ang kanilang tagumpay, paano sila nagtagumpay, mga kapatid. Kaya yan po ang napakahalaga sa ating pong pinag-uusapan, Usapang Millennial, mga kapatid kay Kristo. At nagtitiwala tayo sa katapatan ng Diyos na kayong lahat ay pagpalain at samahan. Kaya yun ang napakaganda po, yung Usapang Millennial, na search natin, at salamat po sa Google at sa Wikipedia na ating pong na-search kung ano po ba ang ibig sabihin ng millennial, mga kapatid. At yan po ang dapat po nating matutunan. Sa panahon ngayon kasi, mahalaga yung magtulungan, mahalaga po yung magkaroon ng idea ang bawat isa. Bakit maraming naghihirap? Dahil po, hindi nila alam paano mag-uumpisa. At minsan, may mga taong may kapital, may puhunan, pero hindi nila magawa sapagkat sila'y takot. Minsan ay nangangamba, baka mawala yung kanilang pera. So, mahalaga po ang inspiration. Ano po, ma-inspire sila, ma-inspired po sila sa pamagitan po ng mga taong nagiging successful. Kaya maraming salamat sa inyong lahat, sa lahat po ng nakasubaybay dito. Ano po, kung kayo po ay napagpapala ng ating pong channel, ay please like and share this channel and please subscribe in this channel, ano po, sa Usapang Millennial. Muli, maraming salamat sa inyo. Ito po si Brother Rex America. Good evening, good day to each and every one of you, people of generation, anong pagpalain kayo ng Panginoon. Ito si Brother Rex America. Muli sasabi sa inyong, if God is for us, who can be against us? God bless and bye-bye.